We are going to do some French polishing. We have a spare Fallboard from a piano, which has been previously polished with shellac. We're going to build on this, and let's show you how we do it. So we're going to give this a bit of a scrub over with some 400 grit free cut paper. We're going to fold this into a soft pad, which has a certain firmness to it, but it's also flexible to be able to take that curve. Fold that to the middle. We don't want to leave grit against grit, otherwise the paper blunts itself. So open it and fold it up from one side. There we go. We can now crease that, and we're ready to start giving this a bit of a flat down. It's really just to get any dirt off the surface and also to key it for the fresh shellac to stick. When doing this, it's important to remember not to rub too fast, because shellac is a thermoplastic. It is a sealer that gets hot and melts at about 55, 57 degrees Celsius. So you don't want to generate heat when flattening it down. So we're just going to work carefully over the entire surface. We can tap out any dust, and that is sufficient of a rub over to prep the finish. Now any toweling rag is fine to pull out any dirt, surface dust that we've upset. And now we want to get ready for French polishing. So we want a good French polish or shellac mixture. We strongly recommend Rustins. It's been around for a very long time and is reliable. It's always good to put this in a bottle. It's good to have a dispensing bottle with a nozzle tip. French polishing can be a bit messy, so we'll don a latex glove. That saves a lot of cleaning afterwards. We always keep our fad or rubber in a jar to keep it from drying out. It's a skin of cotton or t-shirting around a wad of cotton wool, which is rolled from two ends towards the middle. We can now take our dispensing bottle and charge our rubber with our shellac mixture. Take the skin and we fold it a half turn, one turn. Take the back, fold it a half turn. Then you take both ends together for a full turn. There we go. If we squeeze it, we should see shellac coming to the surface. There, around my thumb. So that is about right. And we can charge it some more. We're going to take some clear alcohol and add it to our pad, because this has stood for a few days, and that'll just liven it up a bit. That's the way we like it. Now we need to oil our surface to lubricate. And the last bit on the rubber. Right, and that's how we build up. So we've already worked a good layer on there. As it dries down, it pulls more shiny. You can see in the middle. By charging our rubber from the inside, the skin acts as a filter, so we don't get any junk coming through to scratch the surface. And there we're building up a nice finish. Charge the rubber again. Bit of alcohol on the surface, and let us oil our surface again on the board. We're not oiling the finish. This is just to give some slip to our rubber. So you'll see a bit of swirling on the surface. This is not our final polish. We're just interested in building up to close that bit of grain that is still showing. But after another 10 minutes, this would have pulled down to an almost perfect finish. Right, so 10 minutes have passed, and now we're taking a new rubber. We take our fad or lump of cotton wool, put it in our t-shirting, half a twist, one twist, half a twist at the back. Take the two ends together and one full twist together. Gives us our 3D pear shape. That is how to fold a rubber. Now we're going to charge that with methylated spirits. This one has been decolored. We're going to count out about 6 drops. Now we tap it vigorously until I feel the pad go cold. Right, now I know that there's just a vapor in there, and I can streak it over the surface to pull out the oil that we used to lubricate the previous pad. The secret here is to keep moving, so we don't want to stop, otherwise it'll leave a crosshatch pattern of the fabric that's over the pad. So we keep moving, keep moving, keep moving. There we go. And you see that's slightly oily now. And that's the oil that was in the surface has now been pulled out. That way our French polished finish will remain shiny for years. So remember, you can get the Rustins French polish at BPM Toolcraft at 93 Victoria Road in Plumstead, or you can order it online at toolcraft.co.za.